Alright friends, so now once you start working with parameters and functions, you're gonna get the feeling that they look like variables. So why do we have like parameters? And what are the differences between them? Well, I totally understand this topic is very confusing for beginners because in Python we usually have like three kinds of variables. We have parameters, local variables, and global variables. Well, at the end it comes actually to only two things: how long they live and who can access them. So now, of course, as usual, I'm going to show you in details using animated sketches the differences between them. So let's dive in. Okay, now by looking back to our very simple function where we are multiplying things by 2, so it accepts an input, then multiply it by 2 and print it out. So now the x here, the input, it is our parameter, so nothing new so far. Now let's extend it by adding a new variable completely outside the function. So for example, the f, it is equal to 2. Now since this is outside of our function, we call it a global variable. A global variable, it is a variable that is created outside the function and available everywhere to be accessed throughout the program. So that means actually inside the function I can access this variable and I can say, okay, multiply the parameter by the variable f instead of 2, so that I am flexible on how to multiply, and I can call the function multiply by factor. So this is a second type of variable. Now coming to the third one, we're gonna go inside the function and create inside it a new variable. So we're gonna say the variable y gonna hold the final result of our calculation, and then at the end we're gonna print the y. So now since this variable is inside the function, we call it a local variable. So a local variable, it is created inside the function, and here the big difference, it is only available for this function, not globally for everything else. So those are the three different types of variables, but of course in order to understand it, let's see what's gonna happen behind the scenes once you execute it. So now as usual, Python gonna go step by step from the top to the bottom. So now the first line, it's gonna go and create in the memory a variable called f and gonna assign for it a value 2. So at this point the variable exists and available to be used. Now it's gonna go to the second line where it's gonna see a def. So Python gonna understand, okay, I'm gonna go and create in the memory an object called function. It has a name, so multiply by factor, and inside it it's gonna go and put the body, the function code, and then a list of parameters since we have only one. Then we're gonna have only the x, but without any value yet. So we have only the name of the parameter, and now comes something very important: the local variable y is not created yet, and that's because, as we learned in the definition of the function, Python will not go inside the body and start executing its code. And of course, without executing, Python will not know about the local variable. All what Python knows is we have a global variable, the f, and its value 2. We have a parameter called x, but we don't know yet its value, and it knows nothing about the local variables. So now once it's created, Python gonna go to the next line, and here we have the function call with an argument value 3. So now what's gonna happen first, Python gonna take the argument value, the 3, and assign it to the parameter. Now Python knows its value, x is equal to 3, and then it's gonna go to the next step and start executing the body. So now the next step is gonna see the y and the calculation. So first it's gonna execute the right side, so it's gonna go and get the value of the x. This example is gonna be the 3, and then it needs the value of the f. So it's gonna go and access the global variable and get the 2. So with that we have the 3 and the 2, it's gonna go and multiply it. And now Python have y is equal to 6, and only at this moment Python gonna go and create a new variable called y. But this variable is a local one, and it's gonna assign for it the value 6. So without it's done, it's gonna go to the next step where it's gonna go and print the y. So it's gonna access the local variable, take its value and print it in the output. So that Python is done executing the body of the function, and now comes something very critical to understand. Python gonna go and remove the argument from the parameter. So our parameter gonna go again as an empty placeholder, but of course it will not destroy the parameter itself. It is just unassigning the value. And the second step is gonna go and destroy the local variable y. Not only its value, the whole thing, the variable name and as well its value. So by the end, this variable is totally unavailable and we has no idea about it. So at this point, we are back to the first point. Python knows there is a global variable. It knows there is a parameter called x, and it has no idea about the local variable y because it destroyed it. So now by looking to this, you can understand exactly the lifetime of each of those variables. The global variable, the f, has the longest life. It's gonna be created at the start of the program and it's gonna live as long as the program runs. Once the program ends, Python gonna go and destroy the global variable. The local variable has the shortest life, so it's gonna be created when the function runs and it's gonna be destroyed after the function ends. So it is totally temporary. Same things for the parameter. Its value gonna live as long as the function is running. The second point that it is very critical to understand is how those stuff are accessed. Now, about the global parameter, you can access it anywhere. In our example, inside the function, we accessed the global variable, and as well outside the function. Like for example, if you say printf, you will not get any errors and you can access its value. But now for the parameters and the local variables, it is totally different. You can use them only inside the function and not outside. Like for example, here inside, it was totally okay. So we used the parameter x in the calculation, we printed the y, everything is happening inside the function. But now once you go outside, whether before or after you say print y, Python will not understand what you are talking about because in the memory there is no object called y. Same thing goes for the parameter. You're gonna get an error if you do that outside the function because Python sees only the object f and the function object. Of course, you cannot use its parameter without calling it first. So let's recap. The global variable, they have long life, so they will be created at the start and destroyed by the end of the whole program, and they can be accessed everywhere, whether inside the function, outside, wherever you want. But the local variables and the parameters, they have short life. They only live during the execution of the function, and they can only accessed inside the function, not outside. And those are exactly the differences between them. Alright, now back to our example in order to practice. And if you look to this, we have one thing. We have only the parameter. So now let's go and add more stuff, like for example, a local variable. So we're gonna go inside the function and create something called cleaned. And now we're gonna go and put the whole thing, the whole modifications of the parameter, and the output of the methods gonna be stored inside our local variable. So now actually this is as well best practices on how to do this function, because here things are more clear for you. Like for example, usually the parameter holds the raw data. So this is the input. Then we are going to modify the raw data and then store the process data inside a new variable so that you can understand immediately, okay, the raw data inside the name and the process data inside a new local variable called cleaned. This is very logical and easier for you to understand the purpose of the function. And with that, actually, you have now the two versions of the data, the raw data and the process data. So this is clearly a big win for you if you introduce the local variable. And now what we're going to do, we want, of course, to print the local variable, the new processed value, cleaned. So again, the parameter is defined here, and here we have a local variable. So now before I execute, I will just remove this over here and then let's go and run it. As you can see, we are going to get the same results. So this is going to work as long as you are inside the function. So actually you can go and as well print the parameter name. We're going to say row double points and then the name. And here we're going to say cleaned double point, and then we can execute. So by introducing the local variable, now I am able to access the old value and as well the clean value. So now of course this is going to work as long as you are inside the function. So for example, if I take the parameter and just print it outside and then execute, Python going to say, what are you talking about? There is nothing called name. Same thing goes for the cleaned. So if I go over here and execute it, it's going to say, I don't know what you are talking about. So whether you put it before or after, it will not work. So parameter local variables only inside the function. And now let's go and introduce a global variable. Now I'm going to make it a little bit interesting, where you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to control whether we lower the case or not using a global variable. So in our project, we're going to say, you know what, the case rule going to be lower. So it is just like a global variable. So this is global variable, and only if it is lower, then the function must lower the case. So with that, I'm creating like a logic. I need to build like a condition, and for that, of course, we can go and use the if statement. So now we're going to go and access the global variable case rule. If this is equal to lower, only then go and apply the method lower. So I will not go and apply it right away. What we're gonna do, we're gonna say cleaned, gonna be cleaned dot lower. Otherwise, if the function is not lower, then don't go and apply it. So it is very simple. Now we'll just go and remove this print over here. And of course, we can go and try this out. Now look at this. We have Maria and everything is lowered. So now let's say the other rule is now do nothing. So NA, you don't have to lower any case. So now if you go and execute it, you can see the cases is like the original. So that means the method lower is not applied because the rule says something else. So my friends, as you can see, we are able to access the global variable inside the function, and as well, we can access it outside. So we can say the rule is double points and then the case rule. So this is very classical one. You can see it can work. So inside and outside, but the parameter and the local variables, this is something very specific and we can access it only inside the function. So my friends, as you can see, again, it's very simple. Those are the 3 different types of variables. If you like this type of content, then support the channel by subscribing, liking and commenting. This really gonna help the algorithm to reach nice people like you. If you're still here, then thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.